You mentioned that you have a connection to people that are in Iran right now that you learn with them. How did that come about? Like, when did you start that, and how did you facilitate that?
So there was during COVID time when
Mhm.
I should say the summer before COVID is when it started, where I was asked to go and teach a group of young people from Iran, so that they
Mm.
could have somebody that teaches them in their own language. And so I had to travel to go somewhere and teach them. After that, their interest had peaked. They wanted to learn more, and in particular, Hasidic teachings. And so I started a weekly lesson with them online,
Mhm.
which of course, once COVID came, that was the only way to communicate for
Mhm.
everybody. So that class started, and then eventually there were others who were interested in learning as well. So by now we have three three classes a week ongoing
Wow.
that I teach. There's three different tracks and in particular just general Chassidus, and in particular Tanya. The book of Tanya is what we learn together. So in the various tracks we have Igeres HaKodesh, which is the fourth section of the book of Tanya, is
Mhm.
the original track that I started. That's where we're holding. The other one is holding in Igeres HaTeshuva, which is all about returning to Hashem, the third section of Tanya. And in the more recent track, we are holding in Shar HaYichud VeEmunah, which is all about belief in the unity of Hashem.
Mhm.
So those three are ongoing. I'm not the only one teaching. There is other Persian-speaking Chabad Chassidim that are also teaching, uh,
Mhm.
and so we make sure that they get what they need as far as Jewish education.
Wow. How large of a class is this? How many people are learning?
So it depends on each track. As far as people that are present live on the platform, in other words, they could interact, they could ask me questions, and I could hear them, and so on and so forth. So there is one that has about 20 people.
Mm.
Another, the second one, which is the larger one, has about 70 people.
Wow.
And then the third one also about 20-25 people. But that's on the platform. But besides that, it gets
Mm.
streamed live onto YouTube and onto
Mhm.
Facebook. And also, it gets picked up by two satellite stations, and it broadcasted
Mhm.
to the Middle East on
Oh,
satellite,
wow.
so people catch
Wow.
it that way too. So when I'm teaching, of course, I could see all the people that are making comments on YouTube and so on and so forth, but I can't answer all their questions or respond
Right.
to. So they're not. It's not that interactive with them, but they're
Right.
watching it live,
Right.
and also on Facebook. So it gets broadcasted on multiple channels at the same time.
Right.
There's a whole YouTube channel called Farsi Torah, all one word,
Mhm.
Farsi Torah on YouTube, which is most of the classes have been recorded and uploaded. I think we have about 340 classes uploaded so far. We still have another probably 150 classes that we haven't had a chance to upload. But
Mhm.
as it's ongoing, the classes get added online.
Do you think that the Jews in Iran want us to know anything about their situation or how they're doing right now?
I think what they appreciate most is the fact that we think about them, that
Mhm.
we care about them.
Mhm.
So in our interactions, when just as simple as how everyone is doing, and usually before the class starts, I have a few minutes of chit chat with the participants, and they are able to contact me via WhatsApp, with any personal questions that they may have, and so on and so forth. And they really, really appreciate the fact that they know we think about them.
Mhm.
Many of them, for example, they know that Be'ezus Hashem, I'm going to be traveling to New York for Gimel Tammuz, so they're sending me the requests in
Mhm.
Persian. But nonetheless, it's
Right.
they will all, of course,
Wow.
be given over to the Rebbe when I come there. Be'ezus Hashem.
Wow. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Looking back at your life, that little boy who's now this big rabbi who teaches so many, any thoughts about how things have evolved?
I don't know about Big Rabbi, but the little boy is still there, and but that's okay because it's sometimes that perspective of a little boy that wants to explore more, learn more, knows that there is still more to be accomplished in oneself and for others. So I actually cherish that little boy, and
Wow,
so it's still there.
wow.